Hello, everyone. Welcome to Floatcast, a place where we float between deep and funny topics and come out not any smarter. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Roshan, and this is the Flowcast.
Well, happy holidays, Roshan. It is
Happy holidays.
it's a day after Christmas, and yeah, that how did you celebrate Christmas?
Yes, I did, and I got a few. So I'm not really into gifts that much. Like, if you give me something unique, it doesn't have to cost anything. Like, I'm all for it.
Hmm.
Uh, so my mother gave me so I have an espresso machine. Let's start off with this. I have this espresso machine I just bought. I'm a coffee fiend, and she got me these espresso cups, these small ones, and they are so nice now because I can make these 2 cups, 2 shots of an espresso, drink them, get my caffeine in, get my day started. It's perfect. And then I also got some. I got a DoorDash gift card, so now I can order food. Pretty nice.
Nice.
How was your Christmas? Any interesting presents? Any interesting traditions?
Uh, yeah. So like every Christmas, we made dumplings and we had dumpling soup for dinner and all that stuff. And it's called mandu, and it's really good. We do this every year, every New Year's as well. And in terms of presents, I was really happy to get a burrito blanket. Uh,
Ooh.
yeah, I just look like just a really nice burrito, you know. Uh,
I
but
just ate lunch and you're making me hungry by
oh, I'm
saying
sorry.
burrito blanket.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't know about you, but were you like are you the type of person that gets festive and like gets in the holiday spirit?
For some things, like, I'm not gonna wear pajamas, like everyone does and match. That's too much for me. But like for like Halloween or like Thanksgiving, I really like getting those decorations going, or even getting some friends over. Like you probably remember our freshman year of college, we had a Friendsgiving.
Yeah, yeah.
We cooked and I went a little extra apparently with name cards and plates and matching napkins, but, like, I think that's really fun. That's where my festive, part comes.
Right. Did it feel like the holidays this year for you?
I don't even know. It's so weird now just because of COVID.
Right.
Like, family was together, so that was good, but it's still just slightly different. Something's off. You just feel it, even if you're with family or you weren't with family. Um, e Everything's different now, so I wouldn't say it's the same as usual,
Hmm.
but it's an experience. We all deal with something, and I think this was a good way to have a first social distance Christmas, I would say?
Hmm. I would say because of COVID, 2020 hasn't exactly been an easy year, correct? I don't know
Oh,
about
yeah.
you. It's been hard for me. Um,
2020 is the worst year after everything that happened, not even just COVID, everything that happened,
right,
2020 was the worst.
right. I mean, everybody's stuck at home, and I remember when the lockdown first happened, there was like on the news, it was reported that like alcohol abuse and abuse was like on the rise, because everybody was stuck at home and they were all stressed out, right?
Yeah.
Um, Did you, during these tough times, did you find it hard uh, to find joy?
See, there's ways you can find joy in everything. I would say it's more difficult, like, there's more things you have to do, you have to work around. Like, when COVID first happened and the lockdown happened back in March, I was abroad in Sweden, and, I got called back, everything was canceled, I had to go back to the States, my flight got canceled, like, 5 times. It was a mess. It was, like, a huge mess, but, like, in that time, I tried to have as much joy as I could with all my friends in Sweden. So even though every day someone was leaving to the back to their country, whether it was Canada, Germany, United States, every single time that was happening, we would just every night we would have like a small get together with all our friends, sort of like a kickback, and just live in the moment. And then after that day, someone left, and then we kept that joy up.
Yeah, I feel like it's because of COVID, a lot of our relationships has been strained, whether that be family, friends, or significant others. Have you been in contact with your friends in Europe?
Yeah, I have, and, I think that's one way you can just bring that small piece of joy back. You connect with others, you know, just go on, like, Zoom, Google Hangouts, one of those platforms, just, like, video chat them. What I did was, I get all my friends together, and we played a game, Jackbox. We'd either play Jackbox. I had a friend in Cali who lives in Chicago but went back because of COVID, and we played that one game which was so fun. It's like one of those, games where one person has to read a manual and you have to, like, defuse a bomb.
Hmm.
So, like, we found joy by doing these small activities online that we usually would try to do in person, but, it like, all this tech makes everything so easy. So,
Yeah.
like, if you're losing joy or, like, your day's bad, you always can call someone, everyone's, like, free now.
Hmm. I mean, I'm sure that a lot of our daily routines has changed because of COVID ever since we went in lockdown and had to practice social distancing. Uh,
Oh, yeah.
is there anything that's changed in terms of like your daily activities, whether that was pre-COVID and now?
I would say pre-COVID, I used to go out so much, not necessarily, like, nightlife, but, like, going out to, like, skateboard, or to, like, go get some food with one of my friends, maybe just, like, hang out with some of my friends. Run. And even though you can like do all these things now, you can still run. Maybe not go out and eat with your friends every day, but you can still go like do those exercise portions. But even with that, it's sort of like the motivation it sort of lacks there. You have to beat yourself up in a sense. Like every day, you have to put your 100% in to like deal with COVID. I like I don't know, how were you, like, coping with COVID or coping with all these things, the new things you had to, work around?
Uh, Me personally?
Yeah, no, I'm
uh,
talking to the audience, yeah, if you
oh yeah,
and the audience.
sorry, I got caught off guard. I mean, me personally, I think, well, pre-COVID, my daily activities was just, going outside. I just like really liked walking outside. I lived in the city in Chicago back then. It sounds like a long time ago. That was this year. I can't believe that was this year. Um, but yeah, I used to go out a lot, grab food with friends. I miss grabbing food with friends. Oh man. Um,
Oh, so nice.
right. And just like spend time. I even miss going to class in person. I just miss social interaction. Um,
Yeah, that's the thing though, like, even in, like, college is all online right now, a lot of schools are online, but even I feel like the online teaching, you don't get that, like, college sense, and, like, it's my senior year this year,
mhm,
same with Andrew,
yeah.
and we're just spending the senior year just staying back home in, like, our rooms with our computers, going to class online, playing
It
video
really does. Yeah, it
games.
really doesn't feel like college at this point.
It doesn't. It feels like a 9 to 5 job of being lazy.
Mhm.
Like, I feel more lazy now than I did before.
I feel like there is no, whether you're working or you're being a full-time student or anything like that, there is no separation between, like time for yourself and time for work. Because I feel like all of that, because everything is on your computer now, or basically within your home, it's kind of hard to distinguish like when you can have a break and like how you define it something as a break because everything's so condensed in your house of responsibilities.
Yeah, but the thing is, even though, like, now everyone's, like, staying home, I think the spirit, and, like, the joy of the small things are coming up.
Mhm.
For example, where I live right now in the suburbs, there's usually during Christmas, there's lights being shown everywhere. This Christmas, there's probably the most lights I've ever seen, like, everyone's getting into the spirit of it, and it's because like, people are saving money, they're staying home, not really going out that much, so they save so much money, they can buy these lights, they can
And then spend it
buy
on
new
electricity
furniture.
bills.
Yeah, they spend on electricity bills, but, like, they can get these small things, a small joy, and then you get closer to your family, I think. I think a lot of people are getting much closer.
Right. Um, but yeah, so you know, pre-COVID concerts and all that stuff was great. Miss all that stuff, social interaction. But, like we talked about because of COVID and practicing social distancing, we've been home. Haven't really been going out that much, and when I have, it's kind of hard to be in a large group of people because that is one of the rules that we have to follow. And yeah, I don't know about you, but like my daily routine nowadays is literally just wake up, get a few of my responsibilities out of the way, and then, I'm just home all day. I got nothing planned.
Yeah, that's mine. Like, even though I'm on break right now,
Hmm.
even in during college, during classes, I all I do is wake up, go to class, do my work, work out, and then sleep.
Yeah.
Like, just do my daily, like, my health, make sure my health.
Yeah. I mean, despite all of these hard things that we're going through, I personally found it therapeutic and, I find, bits of happiness coming out from me just by simply just looking at photos pre-COVID times, whether that be concerts or just hanging out with friends, looking at those Snapchat memories. Um, just like looking back on all of those, I truly know the meaning of, a picture can hold 1,000 words, right? And so when I look back onto these pictures, I think, wow, those were really good times. I can't wait to go back to, can't wait to go back or, look forward to similar times like these. I think those are the small bits of joy that I get from these tough times.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to when everything starts to become safe. Because I like those memories are coming up. Snapchat memories, like Google Photos, all those like pictures are coming back up, and I'm like, wow, I used to go swimming in like a lake. I used
Hmm.
to do these things. Now it's really hard to do a lot of these things. And if it's not hard, it's just really dangerous, just because everyone's trying to do them and you have to be smart with COVID. You have to watch your health and everything. So I really think that there's so many things I want to do after COVID. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do, but
Yeah,
like in the meantime, I'm trying to make the best I can out of being stuck at like home and not doing too much.
yeah. I mean, 2020 is almost over. There's 5 more days left. In terms of this, as we're recording right now, there's 5 days left. New year, new me, right? As people say it. Uh, is there anything that you're looking forward to do in 2020? Whether um, that's either one, working on yourself, or two, some activities you want to check off your bucket list, or even if COVID wasn't a thing, what would you do?
So one of my things I want to do is get 5 consistent viewers on this podcast. So if you are not already, follow us on our podcast. Shameless plug, but hit that follow button. And besides that, I'm actually looking forward. My friend from France is coming, and she is coming tomorrow, which is today. If you're on the day this is released, and I'm picking her up. And bringing her to her apartment in Chicago. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'm gonna start trying to show her around Chicago. So I maybe I'll see something I've never seen before, or maybe I'll just see the bean again.
What's new, right?
Yeah, and if you guys don't know, the bean is this. It's a bean. It's a big
Just look
bean.
up the bean, Chicago,
Yeah,
if you're
Chicago
not
bean.
from Illinois. Um, yeah, I mean, besides, showing your friend from France around the area, is there anything else? Any big activities, like anything that's on your bucket list that you want to check off for the year?
Oh, I really wanna skydive. I don't think I will be able to
Mm.
before the end of the year. I tried, checking that off before, but it's sort of hard. I'm trying to go with my mom, and I wanna go with her,
Well,
but I have to make sure I can convince her, so
for the year of 2021, right? You like may
Oh, for 2021, are we
yeah,
talking about
yeah, yeah.
okay, yeah, I thought you said 2020.
No, my
Okay,
bad.
but for 2021, I really want to, start, becoming more productive, and I really look forward to moving to Texas, in the summer.
Right, because you got a position settled over there.
Yes, I got a job offer in Texas, and I will be moving down there. So if any of you live in Texas,
How
please,
exciting.
I'm lonely.
And maybe you can check off that skydiving, right?
Yeah, I will definitely check that out. I have to.
What is the appeal of skydiving for you that makes you wanna go so bad?
It's it's the thrill. I
Of
don't
dying?
like roller coasters. That too, but I never really liked, roller coasters until I would say I finally went on a couple, maybe when I was, like, 18, 17, like, the
Mhm,
first time I ever went, and after that, I was like, "Wow, this is awesome." I went paragliding in Nepal, saw these mountains, and that was so awesome. So
mm,
I think I need to go one step higher and go skydiving, and I feel like that thrill of just, like, free floating, I feel like that would feel so nice.
yeah. I personally have gone skydiving, though I think that is still on my bucket list to go again, honestly. It was such a great experience. Highly recommend it to anybody, that's interested. Even if you're not interested, I recommend it. It builds character, screaming for your life. I personally didn't scream, but, like, the thrill is definitely to me, it gave me a new meaning of, like, what it's like to live. Um,
Yeah, and I really want that, like, I just want a video because I think it looks so cool. Like, I
uh,
wanna go skydiving, but I also want a video of it
yeah.
just because I really like those, like, action videos, and I like creating, like, random videos, so I think that would be pretty cool too.
I don't know if it's because I'm chubby, but, like, when I had the video, I had someone record me, but, like, my cheeks were, like, going up, and I was like, "Dang, I didn't know I was so chubby."
Well,
Uh,
I also think that's just because 'cause you're
well,
falling super
yeah, yeah,
fast.
I mean, I don't know what I expected my face to be normal, I don't know. Um, but yeah, skydiving, I highly recommend. A couple things have on my bucket list that I haven't done and I wanna do is travel, whether that be backpacking Europe or taking a road trip around the US. Traveling is definitely on my bucket list for 2021.
Yeah, I really wanna travel too. I really want to go to Japan.
Mhm.
That's one place I've always wanted to go, and I heard they're actually um, paying tourists to come to Japan, which is really interesting. So I
I don't know. I've heard about this. I actually don't know how, they're gonna go about doing this.
Yeah,
Uh,
even Italy is doing this. Italy is doing it, Japan, don't quote me on Japan. I know for sure Italy is, but Japan maybe. But I that's one of the places I wanna go, Japan. I wanna go to South Korea one time,
mhm.
but Japan is, like, the place I wanna like, the big place I wanna go to next.
What's the appeal for Japan?
The culture, I think the culture's awesome. I like anime too. Um, I wanna see the Pokemon stuff down there.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Yeah.
I just think I don't know what about Japan I like. I just love like, one thing is I love the culture there. I think it's so awesome.
Mhm. Well, yeah, I mean, I personally haven't been to Japan, but, everything from what my friends have gone through on visiting Japan, they say it was a great experience. And, yeah, hopefully you can check that off your bucket list. Um, I guess, like, because I don't think traveling is necessarily, like, life-threatening like skydiving. Um, but I've always wanted to go deep sea diving. Have
Ooh.
Yeah, have you ever gone deep sea diving?
No, I haven't, and I've I haven't even gone snorkeling,
Me
but
neither.
I've always wanted to.
I haven't gone snorkeling either, but I wanna go deep sea diving.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. Like, we know everything about the Earth, but about the sea, about the oceans, no, we don't. We don't know anything about being deep. But snorkeling in, like, Hawaii, I think it's Hawaii where you can snorkel. It's so nice. You can see, like, the little fishies and the little fish, what do they call, like, their homes. It's pretty cool. I've never done it. I will do it.
Are you
I
afraid
will.
of, deep water or heights?
Not really. Not really afraid. The only thing I'm really afraid of is maybe a spider.
Oh, so okay, you're afraid of spiders, okay. I
But, like, I'm not gonna scream or anything, but, like, if a spider just slowly comes across, say, my microphone, there's a spider crawling on it, I will probably f you will probably hear my microphone fall, like, I would probably be a little scared.
Alright, well, so you're not afraid of heights or anything like that?
No, nothing but spiders.
Okay. Uh, interesting, alright. Not trying to flex, but I'm not particularly afraid of spiders, but I'm not fond of spiders either. I think my fear is heights, but I'm not afraid of falling, which is weird.
So you're afraid of heights, but you went skydiving.
But I'm not afraid of falling, which
So
is
what scares you about heights if it's not falling?
so yeah, well that's the thing. I usually when I'm at a very high place, I'm just like looking down. I think, "Oh, yeah, my fear is definitely falling." That's what I'm thinking about. But I feel like once I've gone skydiving, I realize, falling through the air was actually a blissful experience. Like I absolutely loved it. I think the reason for my fear of heights is the end result of falling. How will, whatever's going to happen, am I going to be safe? Am I going to die? Or what's going to happen? So when I went skydiving, what went through my head was like, if I die, I die. But heck, let's just fall. And I just went falling through, and I'm like, this is great. This is fun. It's blissful. It's nice. What a
I
nice
think
view.
you should I think you should try, I think it's in China, maybe I might be wrong. There's
Hmm.
this one platform, it's all glass,
I've
and
heard about
as you
this.
step
Yeah.
across it yeah, as you step across it, it, like, cracks. I think you need to try doing that so you can get over your fear of not falling, but heights.
I don't. I don't think
I don't know.
that's. I don't think that's gonna solve my fear because I know that I'm standing on glass, and like I know that the fact that it's cracking is, what they're, a part of the show in a way.
See, I'm so confused, like, I've never heard someone that's scared of heights, but not of falling. Because I feel like they go right next to each other, like, if you're up really high
Yeah.
and you fall, you're done, but
Well, see.
if you fall, you're yeah, I don't understand it.
Well, see, here's the thing. When I went skydiving, like when they pull the chute, like I know that there's a chute, right? And before you go skydiving, they say, all right, if either of you for some reason pass out, there is like a computerized gadget within the parachute, and at a certain altitude, the parachute would come out automatically. um so with that in mind, I was thinking, oh, I should be fine, you know whatever, if we both pass out, we'll be alive, might with maybe a broken leg depending on how we land, but we'll be alive. Now, if I was to fall out of the plane without a parachute, yeah, the falling would be great, but during the fall, I'd just be like, "Oh, the last 1 second is what I'm afraid of."
So, if you had, like, a parachute wherever you went that was, like, high, would you be afraid?
Sorry? Say that again, sorry?
So say you're at that bridge, that
Mhm.
cracking bridge, um, and say since you're afraid of heights, if you had a parachute or yeah, a parachute, would you still be afraid then, or would you be fine because you know you have that safety net?
I'd be fine because I have that safety net.
But like, what if? But isn't the bridge the safety net?
That I mean, that's
Uh,
what I'm saying, I'm fine either way because like, there is insurance of safety. The bridge, the parachute, there is insurance. A bungee cord, for example, that is all insurance of my safety. And if I was to look out onto, like, a huge cliff, like, let's say I'm at the Grand Canyon, and I'm looking down, that's when I get afraid. Because if I fall, I don't have an insurance of my safety.
I guess that's true. Are there any other like I would say weird, things you're scared of as well? I'm not saying your fear of height
Oh,
is
yeah, yeah,
weird, but
clearly you are. You're judging my feeling. Um, Not that I can think off the top of my head. What about you? Are you afraid of anything in particular or weird things?
I I don't think you know what? I guess this is sort of besides spiders. I think this is like it's not really scary to me, but it's interesting to a point where it could get scary, and that's artificial intelligence.
Hmm.
So I love AI. I love the idea of all that tech stuff, but if there ever comes a day where a robot is like smarter than me and doesn't need to be controlled, then that will be really scary. That's like I think after that happens, we're gonna be a world without robots or without humans, just robots.
What are your thoughts on that artificial intelligence that beat the best chess player? Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I have. I think I mean, it's not gonna kill anyone. Like,
Yet.
the thing is, yeah, the thing is with it, it's like they're doing so many like calculations so fast that a human can't do this, and of course they're gonna beat it. I actually am really into chess right now too, so
Why is
I like
that?
both of those things. Um, what is it? Queen's Gambit was one of well, it was an afterthought. I first started watching Twitch. I think it's chess, Twitch chess. I think it's Chess Pog or Twitch Pog or something. Started watching that. Oh, PogChamp. There you go. Pog. I was watching PogChamp a lot, and my YouTube just started getting filled with that. So I started watching all these chess players. Then I watched the Queen's Gambit, and now I love chess so much.
Mhm.
Always been a good game, but now I love it even more.
So
So, like, it doesn't scare me that a machine can just beat a chess player.
yeah. What would you say did you know how to play chess before watching Queen's Gambit?
Yes, yes, I did, but I think my, like, attraction to chess sort of increased after watching that.
Mhm.
It sort of just made me wanna play. It was like that feel-good movie or show.
What was it about that show that made you like chess?
Okay, spoiler alert if you haven't seen, Queen's Gambit, you really should, it's really good. I would say, the idea of a one person, like, being looked down upon because, she's a girl and everyone else is a man and they play chess, so she couldn't never really be good in chess. That
Mhm.
was, like, what they were saying, and her being really good because, um it doesn't matter who you are, if you're a man or a woman, it's how you, like, practice. So that was really, like, entertaining throughout the series. Really, it was like um, the hopefulness in the movie that really wanted you to play chess.
Yeah. So she was, like, basically the underdog of this whole story.
Yeah, have you seen Queen's Gambit yet?
I have not seen Queen's Gambit.
Alright, I don't wanna spoil it for you. You have to watch it, though.
Alright,
I didn't sleep the day it came out because I watched it all.
wow, okay. You're really selling me on this. Um, okay. So every time you play chess now, you think you're the underdog?
Not really. I don't think that's a good mindset to be, but, I do, every time I play chess, I like I get that, like, feeling, I don't know, like, joyful feeling,
Mhm,
but my dad beat me last time. I was telling him I was so good, and he's like, "I haven't played in 20 years, let me play you." We played, he beat me. I was like, "Okay,
mhm.
this is not good."
Well, it's now it's time for redemption, right? Just in the next few
Yep.
days, you should challenge your dad, see what happens. Let us know if you win or not. Um,
I will. I'll probably lose, but I might bet on it. I wanna win.
oh, you gamble money on this, do you?
I do not, but I think it's a good way to make some money if you're good.
Oh, I will challenge you someday. Well, I think that's all I have for now, Roshan.
Yeah, and everyone, make sure you follow us and listen to our new podcast. It will be posted every Sunday at 12 p.m. Central Time on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcast, or Twitch, live on Twitch. And I want you guys to make sure that you follow us really hard, like pause, follow, and then unpause. And thank you for listening. This is the Flowcast.
Bye.